Get ready. 3 seconds to go. Start. In one of the smaller cities of India called Sravasti, the people gathered together on a very hot day to stare at and talk about a stranger who had come into the town looking very weary, walking with great difficulty because his feet were sore with tramping for a long distance on the rough roads. He was a Brahman, that is to say, a man who devoted his whole life to prayer and had promised to give up everything for the sake of pleasing the God in whom he believed and to care nothing for comfort, for riches, or for good food. This Brahman carried nothing with him but a staff to help him along and a bowl in which to receive the offerings of those who thought it their duty to help him and hoped by doing so to win favor in the sight of God. He was naked except for a cloth worn about his loins, and his long hair was all matted together for want of combing and brushing. He made his way very slowly and painful through the crowds till he came to a shady corner, and there he sank down exhausted, holding out his bowl for the gifts of the people. Very soon his bowl would have been full of all sorts of good things, but he made it clear that he would accept nothing to eat except rice still in the husk, and nothing to drink but pure water. He was, however, willing to take money, and when the people who wished to help him found that out, they brought him a good many silver and gold pieces. Some who had no money to spare gave him jewels and other things which could be sold for money. As time went on, the Brahman became very well known in Sravasti. His fame indeed spread far beyond the town, and people came from far away to consult him about all sorts of things, and he gave them good advice, for he was a very wise man. Those who wanted him to tell them what to do paid him for his advice, and as some of them had plenty of money and were glad to help him. He soon became quite rich. He might have done a great deal of good with all this money by helping the poor and suffering, but unfortunately he never thought of doing so. Instead of that, he got to love the money for its own sake. At night, when all those who had come to see him had gone to rest, and there was no fear of his being found out, he used to steal away into the forest, and there he dug a deep hole at the root of a great tree, to which he took all his money and jewels. In India, everybody has a siesta, that is to say, a sleep in the middle of the day, because the heat is so great it is difficult to keep well and strong without this extra rest. So, although it is quite light at the time, the streets are deserted except for the dogs who prowl about trying to find something to eat. Now the Brahman loved his money and other treasures so much that he used very often to do without this siesta, and go to the forest to enjoy the pleasure of looking at them. When he got to the tree, he would bend down, clear away the earth and leaves with which he had hidden his secret hole, take out the money and let it slip through his fingers, and hold up the jewels to the light to watch how they gleamed and glistened. He was never so happy as when he was alone with his riches, and it was all he could do to tear himself away from them when the time came to go back to his shady corner. In fact, he was becoming a selfish miser instead of a holy man. The people of Sravasti thought he was. By the time the siesta was over, he was always back again in his place beneath the tree, holding out his bowl and looking as poor and thin as ever, so that nobody had the least idea of the truth. Full stop.
लाइक और शेयर ठोक दीजिए महाकाल का दबाकर लाइक और शेयर ठोक दीजिए 5,000 लौटे दिख जाना चाहिए ये 4,000 के लिए मैं यहाँ पे नहीं खड़ा हूँ पूरा साल मेहनत करता हूँ आपके लिए बेटा ऐसा नहीं चलेगा लाइक ठोक